Welcome to the Skelton Report. I'm Mark Nathaniel Skelton, and today we're going to be talking about what contributes to memory problems. So, in other words, what are the things that we do in life that may negatively impact our memory? So, let's go ahead and get started. There's a really cool article by AARP, and it's titled Memory Loss Often Caused by More General and Reversible Health Issues. So why should we even discuss this or talk about it? Well, what I'm learning is reasons for cognitive slump might not be the ones you worry about. So, in other words, many older adults worry about big causes such as Alzheimer's without realizing that, in fact, many cognitive issues signal more general health problems, all right, such as like thyroid issues, dehydration, or lifestyles. And this was said from a neurologist at the Massachusetts General Hospital Department of Neurology. And so let's go ahead and dive into the talk and the main points. So we'll be talking about what I got from the article is medications. Take a look at your medications. Let's take a look at how much exercise you're getting in life, and then your sleep quality. So let's begin with medications, and what did the article say? So it says that as we age, we tend to add a variety, all right, of medications to our daily intake, along with risk of adverse effects from both individual drugs and overall mix. So that's the biggest part of it. They stated that one of the most common side effects of prescription drugs are cognitive impairment. All right, an assistant professor of clinical pharmacy at the University of Southern California School of Pharmacy says that when older adults mention memory problems, the first thing that she does is look at the medications that they're taking. And so there's some negative effects even from over-the-counter medications as well as prescriptions. Right, and they can create some confusion and potential memory problems as well. Not all, but it's something to consider. And also, medications, for overreactive bladders, incontinence, depression, sleep, or variety combinations also can cause cognitive impairments. And combining any of these along with opioids can make an older adult confused. All right. It states that unfortunately, older adults often take a cocktail of medicines, both over the counter and prescription, that cause these major cognitions. All right. So the best thing to do is to make sure that you talk with your doctor and pharmacist about the medications that you're taking and the potential side effects that they can have cognitively. Let's move on to the next point, and that is the lack of exercise. All right, the lack of exercise. Numerous studies have shown that exercise protects a lot of thinking and memory skills. One study from the University of British Columbia found that regular aerobic exercises, such as running and walking, boosts the size of the hippocampus. And this is the area primarily designated for memory, which stimulates the release of chemicals in the brain that affect health and supply brain cells. All right, the other side of that is negative effects of inactivity. All right. Not walking or doing other aerobic exercises on a regular basis can actually shrink and lead to an increase of white matter changes or small injuries to parts of the brain cells that connect to other parts. So a lot of axons, just the way your brains communicate when you're not working, it impacts that in a negative way. And then also, this is pretty cool, there tends to be immediate positive effects of exercising. And this is the good news. So a University of Maryland study of the brain health in older adults shows that just even one session of exercise increases activation in brain circuits associated with memory. And people diagnosed with mild cognitive impairment as well as cognitively healthy older adults, their verbal fluency and measures of brain functions improved just after 12 weeks of exercise. So this is what another health professional says as well. Being physically active helps protect the brain from cognitive decline and atrophy, which is just a $50 word for brain shrinkage. And he also adds that everyone should walk or do other moderately intensive exercises 30 minutes at least 4 times a week. So that's a good rule of thumb right there. And the last one is sleep. Too much sleep or too little high quality sleep can cause problems with memory, reasoning, and particularly executive functions. A professional explained that during deeper stages of sleep, the hippocampus, the area again that's responsible for the formation and retrieval of memories, transfers newly made memories to the prefrontal cortex, a brain area responsible for long-term memory storage. Without enough shut-eye, this process is disrupted, and sometimes with noticeable results. Also, older individuals, so some research from the University of California, Berkeley, study found that older people who sleep poorly experience memory loss and brain disorientation. And from their sleep and learning lab, they found that sleep deprivation doubles your odds of being unable to complete a series of steps without losing your place and triples the number of lapses in attention. So these studies show that attention, not only attention is impacted, but other cognitive functions when you don't get enough sleep. All right? So let's put it all together. Check the mixture of medications that you're taking. Or be mindful of that. I'm not saying don't take any medication, but just be aware that I like the phrase they use, that cocktail of medications can potentially impact your cognition and memory. Lack of exercise. All right, so you want to make sure that you're getting enough exercise. It creates blood flows, it has immediate effects. And when you don't exercise, all right, that also negatively impacts your brain. And the poor quality of sleep. I like this last part that they, let me go back here, that they mention that getting at the bottom of what's affecting your ability to reason, remember, articulate your thoughts is important. And to this end, the director of the Alzheimer's Foundation of America National Memory Screening Program says that a memory screening covered by Medicare should be a part of your annual wellness visit. So not just every once in a while when things get worse, but just do that annually. You might find out that your cognitive issues are caused by one of the above factors and can be reversed. All right. So if you found this information helpful, I ask you to subscribe at Mark N. Skelton for like information at these sites, these platforms. And these are the references. The AARP article is titled Memory Loss Often Caused by More General Reversible Issues. Cool. So, all right. Hope you found that helpful. Again, I think that could be helpful to older adults, younger individuals as well, but just all around knowledge for health that there's other factors that you can be doing something about now that could be contributing to memory problems, and or if you do what they suggested, could potentially prevent memory loss. So that's all I got. Hope that was a blessing to you as it was for me, and I'll catch you on the next go around. Peace.